There's a point in every solo Pattaya trip where the party stops being a fucking party and starts becoming a fucking marathon. I'm halfway in, half fried, and the only thing keeping me going are weed, bar girls, and a deep hatred for men who say they never pay. This week, I hit blowjob bars before noon, feast like a king, lost 2K baht to a girl who wouldn't even fuck, smashed a spinner so tiny she might have been legally classified a drone, and then, some fucking Canadian dickhead tries to convince the whole club that paying girls is optional. Spoiler, it ain't. And by the end of this episode, I'm, once again, walking home with a new girl while everyone else is still arguing about game. So, sit down, degenerates. You're about to get a lesson in stamina, savage math, and sexual diplomacy. But before we get into it, smash that like button if you've ever bar-fined someone who didn't earn it. Subscribe if your holiday turned into a work trip. And if you're one of those I never pay types, go choke on your fucking chain. Now, let's get into it.
One drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Thank you so much.
BJ Bar Breakfast Club. I roll out of bed around 11, feeling strangely fresh for a guy who's been drinking, smoking, and smashing like there's prize money on the line. No hangover, just a quiet buzz of someone who's halfway through a 2-week holiday and still hasn't slowed the fuck down. By noon, I'm dressed, rolled a fresh batch of J's, and decided, fuck it, let's start the week off with a blowjob. So, I stroll my happy ass over to Purple, one of those unassuming little blowjob bars that feels like a happy ending wrapped in neon regret. 600 baht later, I've got a cold drink in one hand and a warm throat on the other, and a smirk that says, it's gonna be a good Monday. And that's just the first stop. Scouting, scamming, and short time shutdown. After the BJ Bar starter set, I link up with the homie. He's got that rookie sparkle in his eyes. I already know we're about to burn time and baht, but fuck it. Vacation's vacation. First stop, massage joint on Soy 8. There's the little cutie if you remember and you've been following, so I figured, let's go and lay some more groundwork. You know, she gives me a nice rub, but she's not biting my usual flirt bait, so we bounce. Next stop, Soy 7. We roll into Black Angel, or maybe it was Black Alley. I don't fucking know. Hell if I remember. Either way, we get some drinks and post up. My boy's getting hyped about this one chick. Cute, flirty, and already trying the old I'm joking unless game. She throws out 10K for short time. Then says, I'm just kidding. Then pivots to long time for 4,000. But when my homie says, all right, let's go, she suddenly doesn't want to leave early. Classic Pattaya cock tease combo. Pricey, pretty, and permanently planted on a bar stool. So he gets her line and we dip. Now it's time to head over to Soy 6. We start making laps like we're bloodhounds, sniffing for value. We chat, we flirt, we test the waters. Eventually we say screw it. He finds one he likes and I grab this tiny little spinner, maybe 42, 45 kilos, soaking wet. She's cute, shy, says she's from Thailand like I didn't just ask her in fucking Thai. Whatever. We pay bar fines and we try to split. He's taking his girl back to his hotel. I'm trying to hit the short time room right around the corner. But this chick, she freezes, says she doesn't want to go to the short time room, wants to go to my condo. Now, let me be clear, it's barely 8:30 p.m. And if I take this one back to the crib now, I already know I'm not coming back out again. And this is supposed to be my week off, not fucking retirement. So I break it down for her. I offer again, tell her she's not getting paid if I don't smash. She agrees, finally, and afterwards, I realized I should have just sent her on her way after the first hiccup. When the morning girl comes back at midnight, Nana's night, I'm heading towards Walking Street, pissed off and buzzed, but still ready to salvage the night. Then, like the sex gods decided to throw me a bone, I get a message. It's a cutie I bumped into earlier this morning. She's staying at the Short Time Hotel right next to my condo, the one that I drag girls to like it's a revolving door of regret. She says she'll meet me at Night Bar. Clock strikes 11:30. I'm posted up at my table, bottle open, smoke still fresh on my fingers. Even on a weak-ass weekday, iBar is still home base, and I fucking love it. But, like fucking clockwork, here comes Nana. White, two-piece, tiny, sexy, walking like she knows I'm already hard just watching her move. We drink, we dance, she's on me like a girl trying to secure rent in one night. But I ain't complaining. She wants the bounce to miss? Fine, I'm game. We kill the bottle, hop over, grab another, packed house, sweaty walls, and her grinding on me like her pussy's got commission. By 4 a.m., she says she's tired, and I'm like, good, that means you'll lie still while I do all the fucking work. Back at the condo, we smash. She's so small, I could spin her on my finger like a fucking basketball. Drunk me finally goes to sleep with naked Nana draped over me like a fucking flesh blanket. The recharge day. The juice refill. Nana's out the door by 11:30, trying to play the classic, I usually don't do this card. Sweetheart, you showed up to the nightclub in a white two-piece, grinding on me like we were filming for OnlyFans extras. And then you let me raw dog on a Tuesday. Let's not pretend I was your first, or even your favorite. I hand her 2,000 baht. I thank her for her service like she's a Grab driver and walk her straight back to the hotel with a smile and zero guilt. Back in the condo, it's one of those rare moments where I can hear my liver crying. I was supposed to link up with someone at 2 p.m., but fuck that noise. I shut off my phone, I lay back and take a nap like I just came home from a fucking deployment. Laundry's overdue. The bed's got more DNA on it than a CSI lab, and my trash looks like it's sponsored by Seven and Trojan. Time to regroup. I do a little writing, catch up on my degenerate diary, because if not, you guys won't get shit. Play a round of whose panties are these? And by 10 p.m., I'm up like a vampire, horny and hungry. I scroll through the options. Massage girl earn, teasing a meetup, the bada bing girl, talking all spicy, but one name rings the loudest. Kip. She's the dependable kind of bad, the type who shows up without drama, does her job, and somehow makes you feel like she'll do it again for free, even though we both know she won't. 12:05 a.m., her bar closes, and she shows up on time like she's punching a time card. We chat, we smash, no mystery, no romance, just mutual respect and dehydration. Recharge day complete. Tomorrow, we dive back into debauchery. Breakfast, blowjobs, and barstool confessions. We wake up around 8 a.m. She's still naked, I'm still half drunk, and before I can even think about brushing my teeth, she's already sliding under the sheets like she's clocking in. We smash, again, call it cardio, call it therapy, call it what it is. A professional doing what she does best, getting me to forget I've got bills and a bad back. By 10:30, we're at Hungry Hippo, ordering breakfast like a married couple who met at a gangbang. Eggs, bacon, sausage, basic stuff. She's eating like a bird, I'm eating like a man who knows he's gonna burn it off in the next round. 11:30, we're on Soy Pacao, getting foot massages. I've got one eye half closed, half asleep, and half horny. She's chatting up the masseuse like they're plotting to rob me. After, I walk her back to the bar, but the place is locked up. Oops, guess she's got time to shower again. Back at the condo, more makeup, more chatting, more of me pretending like I care about her bar drama while staring at her ass in the mirror. By 1:30, I finally drop her off and head back to the room. Leftovers, script notes, and pretending to be productive while still riding a dopamine wave from this morning's breakfast smash. By 6:45, I'm in a taxi heading back to Soy 6. I link up with the homie at Saigon Girl Bar. He's chatting up a longtime regular I smash often. I'm sipping my drink like a proud uncle watching the next generation ruin their wallets. He dips out for business, and now I'm solo, tired, half drunk, and surrounded by temptation. But I say fuck it, no hard drinking tonight. Gonna take it easy. So I jump on the bus and slide back over to Juicy Lucy, call up Kip again, because why try new when reliable is already wet and waiting? We chill, she's hungry, we grab some food. She's cute, talkative, and always trying to pretend this is a situationship instead of a cash transaction. She's still hoping I'll turn into a husband. I'm still hoping she'll leave before sunrise. We talk, we eat, then we smash. Again. Because apparently, even my easy days involve at least one orgasm and a minor identity crisis. Dressing up, shopping, smashing, and silence. We roll out of bed around 9:30. Kip still looking edible. I'm still running on fumes and THC. She's got that glint in her eyes that says, "Daddy, take me shopping." I've got that glint that says, "Let's go get you slutted up for the next time I parade you through Ibar." So, by 11, we're at Grand Hall Market. She's wandering around like a kid in a sexier version of Sluts R Us. She can't decide. Too cute, too shy, too tired. So, I grab the sluttiest piece I see, hold it up and say, "This one makes you look like you've got rent due, and no shame." Perfect. And boom, she fucking loves it. She hits me with that guilty schoolgirl smile. Like, "I don't usually wear like this." Yeah. Save that for your OnlyFans bio. Quick side trip to grab some matching shoes. This whole outfit is about to break necks and get drinks bought for her. And only cost me 400 baht. Back to my condo. She's trying it on for me. And holy shit, I fucking nailed this one. She looks like a naughty anime character who just found out what daddies are for. 13:15, I walk her back to the bar. One long squeeze, one ass slap, and we both pretend this was more romantic than transactional. She'll be back. They always come back when you buy them heels. Now, I'm alone. Finally, time to chill. Dive into schoolwork, knock out some scripts, and pretend like I'm being productive while still half hard thinking about Kip's new outfit. By 2200, I wander out to 7, buy some snacks like I'm preparing for a one-man Netflix binge, and slide back into the condo. Tonight, I sleep alone. For once, there's no makeup on my pillow, no hair tie in my sheets, and no post-nut guilt, just peace and a half-empty bottle of Sangsong whispering, "You know this won't last the night, right?" The simp, the scam, and the sexiest dress on Walking Street. I wake up early. 08. Not because I want to, but because I actually give a shit about hitting deadlines. Scripts, schoolwork, more scripts. I'm grinding like I'm broke. Only I'm doing it in a robe with weed breath and a half chub. 10:30 rolls around and I break monk mode. Off to get a fresh cut and inhale a plate of mystery meat with rice. 110 baht for 2 dishes and a bag of fried bananas. Thailand's got inflation. Sure, but breakfast still costs less than a fucking blowjob. Back to the condo by noon, cut, fed, and showered. Then back to the hustle. By 2100, I decide it's time to mix up business with booze. So, let's go see the girl in the fucking sexy little dress I bought. I swing by Juicy Lucy and chop it up with Kip again. We drink, flirt. I drop some light riz just to keep that vibe hot. She's in full pro mode. Cool, calm, calculated. She's the type who's been working soy 6 longer than some tourists have had fucking hairlines. By 23:45, I'm in Ibar. Things are starting to buzz. Right at midnight, like clockwork, Kip rolls in wearing that dress. Yeah, the one I picked for her. She looks like trouble in high heels and a smile that knows your ATM code. We're dancing, we're drinking. She's grabbing me like she's trying to claim me for tax season. And that's when he walks in. The guy who says the stupidest shit you can hear in a Pattaya nightclub. "I don't pay these girls. I don't believe in it." I'm standing there like, "You don't believe in paying for service? What are you, a fucking pirate?" He starts preaching about how he never gives them money in the morning, even when they ask. Says they should just enjoy time together. I look at him and say, "So, you nut, say thank you, and bounce like it was a fucking Tinder date?" Bro, that's theft with a smile. These girls, they're not there because they like your cologne and your fucking dad bod. They're working. Just because you didn't hand over cash up front doesn't mean you don't owe her on the back end. Make sure that you figure that shit out before you take them back to the room. You think you're gaming the system, but really, you're just burning bridges with every girl there. And trust me, they fucking talk. I don't want that stink on me, so I tell Kip what's up. She wants to stay in Ibar. Fine. But I'm not sticking around while Mr. Freeloader is poisoning my vibe. Bottle closed, goodbye said, I dip out and hit miss. By 0130, barely 20 minutes in, I bump into the cutie from the other night. By 0330, we're already walking back to my room. Smooth, effortless, clean exit. Meanwhile, the guy who doesn't pay probably went home alone. Again. Because in Pattaya, the only thing cheaper than a liar is the broke fantasy he's selling himself. Back at the condo, the cutie peels off the dress like she knows the reason we're here. We smash. I sleep like a man who's been baptized in sin and sang so. And for once, I don't regret a single fucking second of it. This whole week, madness. Girls, bottles, scripts, drama, blowjobs in dark bars, and some dude trying to be Robin Hood with his fucking dick. But I stayed locked in. Did the work, had the fun, and we're not even done yet. Because after this recharge, I'm going deeper. Back to the bars, back to the filth, and you degenerates, you're coming with me. If this life makes sense to you, or at least makes your boring one feel worse in comparison, smash that like, drop a comment, and share this saga with your nastiest friend. And to everyone supporting the madness, channel members on Patreon, buy me a coffee, or just throwing kind words into the void, you're the real MVPs. You help keep these twisted stories rolling and these ladies in high heels. Alright, degenerates, stay reckless, stay unapologetic, and stay tuned for more adventures in the land of smiles. Cheers, you degenerates.
Yeah, I bet on myself.